A lot of the stuff on that wish list is to do with communication. Is it fair to assume that among us as a group, like a few of us believe that communication is important? Yeah, cool. Definitely important. So not just important, but definitely important. Now here's the thing. Communicate is, as you indicate there, derived from a verb, and the verb is to communicate. Right? So let's say for a minute, when someone says, is communication important, and people go, yes, I've just frozen this verb and gone, here's a thing, is this thing important? Yes, great, people agree. Right? But communication isn't a thing. You can't buy it somewhere, you can't paint it blue, you can't change the wheels on it, you can't put it in a wheelbarrow, you can't do any of those things. Right? There's a verb called communicating. Right? Because it's no longer a process, this goes back to the association dissociation. People dissociate from it. Communication isn't something outside of you that you can get. Communicating is something that you do. Right? These are all examples of nominalizations. So allow me to give you another interesting example of this. In a moment I'm going to invite you to turn to someone sitting next to you and say out loud to them a sentence. And notice what happens internally when you say the sentence, and notice that the extra meaning that is conveyed, what that means to you, how that feels, how it goes, the general sense of it, right? So when you're ready, please turn to someone next to you and say the sentence, I have a bad relationship. Say this out loud.
Same time. I have a bad relationship. I have a bad relationship. I have a bad relationship.
Great. Cool. Alright. Now, contrast that. Right? Contrast frame. I'm going to invite you again to turn to someone next to you and say the following statement, which is because relationship is a nominalization. Right? So let's denominalize relationship. Okay? So turn to someone next to you and say, I am relating badly. Go. Great. Okay, so what's the difference in your experience between those two different things?
Ownership.
Ownership? Hell yeah. I have a bad relationship. Just look at it. It's over there, pisses in the corners, gets inside the cupboards. It's just, I'm pristine. I'm a radiant being of light. But the relationship over there, it's a crappy relationship. That's different from I'm relating badly. There's something that I'm doing. If it's something that I'm doing, not only have I taken ownership, but I can do it differently. If I'm relating badly, I can relate a different way. If the relationship is bad, it's outside of my control and also outside of my responsibility. It's not me, it's the relationship, and nothing can be done about that. But if I'm relating badly, then I can relate differently.